everyone, welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. I am finally back with yet another Valentine look. Like I said in my last video, I ran out of my ColourPop no filter concealer because Ulta decided to put them all on sale so that the new line would come in and blah 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 blah. So that happened, and I haven't been able to get more ColourPop. So I am going back to the OG days, and I'm going with Wet n Wild Paint Pot in white. It looks like this. And I used my Essence All About That matte powder. And for my contour or bronzing that I did, I used my holographic palette by Sephora, and I used this shade. I also added a little bit of this other shade, which is from the Spice Market blush palette. So that's all that's on my face at the moment. Let's dig into a makeup look. Going with my primer. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia primer, eye primer, and I'm going to dab just a little bit on my eyes, just like this. That should be enough for both eyes, actually. Should put more. If you're new here and you didn't watch my previous video, my review on this eye primer, I suggest you go check it out. I'll put it in the little eye somewhere here so you guys can binge watch. I talk about what I think about the product and if it's worth it or not. Okay, let's go in with my Sugar Trip Squad palette, and let's go in with this salmon shade right here. Start working our way over here on the edges. I'm gonna work this color into the crease and go a little bit up into the eyebrow. Okay, with the same palette, I'm gonna start going into the deeper shades, and I'm gonna go in with this deep red over here and work it into your eye. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm going to use from this palette. I'm going to go and jump into my Opposites Attract by The Balm. I'm going to go in with this shade, just a deeper burgundy color with the same shade of brush. I'm going to tap off the excess. I'm going to deepen the outer V from this on the corners with my first brush. And I'm actually going to take a different red. I'm going to go into the Instinct palette, and I'm going to use this really bright shade right here. I'm going to go in with this shade, and I'm going to try to soften this edges. I'm going to tap off a lot of the excess, and just with a very minimal, let me just dust off even more. Barely any there. I'm going to go into the edges and just soften that shape a little bit more and shape it a little bit higher into a V because we want to elongate our eyes. Go back into the same shade, tap off the excess, and keep working that shade right there. Go in with this brush again, and I'm going to tap just a little bit into this red shade right here, and I'm going to use it to deepen that outer corner just a little bit more. Now let's go in with the first brush, clean up all the excess, and go to town. Keep blending. I'm going to deepen this a little bit more. Welcome. I use artist brushes for my face as well. So I'm going to use the whiter one to place the product, and I'm going to use this thinner one to blend the product. I'm going into this first shade that I used, which is quite bright shade. I just want an extra line over here. Now with nothing on this other brush, I'm gonna use it to diffuse this color. Now I'm gonna go in with a xoxo 245 small shader brush. I'm gonna pack in the deeper shade from my Instinct palette, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna use the shape of this brush to make sure to create this shape that I want. I'm gonna go back with the same brush, and I'm gonna go back with this shade. I'm not even gonna clean this, I'm just gonna go back into this shade. Again, don't tap off the excess, and deepen this little bit here. Again, back with the same brush, we're gonna blend it out. Okay, there we go. That's it. That's all we need. I'm gonna cut this out with a concealer brush and my Anastasia eye primer. I'm gonna go in with a bigger fluffy brush with nothing on it. I'm just gonna try to work this color and start blending it even farther out. Adding more definition over here and here. We're gonna add black because I'm crazy and I like adding black to everything. Legitimately every freaking eyeshadow that I do, I always have to add a little bit, at least a little bit of black. I don't know why, but I always do. So I'm gonna go with this Eco Tools. I think this is also a shader brush. It's from my Kat Von D Shade and Light eye contouring palette that broke. I'm gonna use that black. It's a very nice black. I really like this black. Add a little bit right here, like that, like a dot. And we're gonna go in back with our brush with the red shade in there, and we're gonna diffuse that color. There we go. Perfect. Now how about an even smaller brush that I'm going to use to add just a little bit of that black into my crease, onto that little line that I did. This is an angled brush. It looks like this. I usually use this for my brows. I'm going to go into that black shade as well and just try to add a little bit of that over here. I'm going to use this other brush, the same brush I used to diffuse the outside of my eyes, and I'm going to diffuse this color over here. Okay, I'm going to go back in there with that same brush and more of this Anastasia primer and recut this little corner right here. I'm going to go in with this brush again and keep cleaning it on my arm and pull this little points right here down, because that's going to become our contour for our nose. Alright, that is it for the eye look. Let me go put some mascara, some lashes, do my eyebrows and my lips, and I'll be back with a different shirt as well. Alright you guys, this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it was easy to follow, and If you're new here and you'd like to see more videos from me, please go down below and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the little bell down below, over there. It's right there. Click on it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. All my social media links are down below in the description. Please go check them out. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram at LadyLilith1. And until the next one, bye!